All right, all right. Stupid camera. Frozen once. Oh, frozen once again. Now I dropped it. Let's see if we can get this thing fixed. Okay. Good enough. Good enough for now. What's up, ATP? Just ain't right. Joey Freedom. Good morning. Looks like we may have just missed an entry. We just went to the moon this morning. What's up with this chart? Looks kind of funky. Asia low is down here quite a bit. It's going to be an interesting day. David Thomas, good morning. Very interesting. Top 5, nice. I mean, we still have the data highs up there. Typically, I would be looking for shorts because we ran the high and not the low. But today, this morning is not so clear. Not so clear. Today will be fun. In low 1, resetting your Topstep eval. Thank you, thank you. Oh, well, no, it's not good. It's not good. Use my link, though, in low. Use my link. Gives me credit for it. So kind of a difficult read today. Typically I would just be looking for shorts. But this is pretty big move. Pretty big move here. So 75 points here. Just trying to look and see if there's any equal lows here. And there are. Relatively equal lows. I don't know. Typically, I would just be looking for shorts. Nazir, what's going on? Good morning. Typically, I would just be looking for shorts here, but I'm not sure. I don't know. When the move's this strong, it's almost hard to ignore, right? What's up, J Trades? What's up? So Apex came back with the 71% off. And $71% off in 1 day pass, which wish they would have just did 90% off, would have been nice, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll have to J Money, you don't see where it says 1 day pass? Yeah, it is. It is 1 day pass. I promise I had received the email. I did pick up another affiliate link, guys. I got an affiliate with Elite Trader Funding because they have 90% off. They're the only person with 90% off right now. I don't know a lot about them, but I did pick up a link with them. We did pick up a link with them, so I'll throw that. We'll pin that. If you guys are interested in it. I do not trade for them in low one. I will probably pick up some accounts. Elite Trader Funding. I'm trying to. No, I don't trade with them, but I may pick up some accounts with them. But they have 90% off. They're like the only ones right now with 90% off. CPI was yesterday, yeah. This is a fun. I always trade an eval in London for now. Until we pass it. I trade it the same way as I do my funded, though. It's not. We don't trade it any different. Yeah, we're up a couple thousand, so. So there's the Elite Trader Funding link there for 90% off if you guys are interested. If not, no big deal, but. Like I said, kind of an interesting morning here. I would normally just be looking for shorts. That's normally what I'd be looking for, you know. But it's an interesting morning, so I don't know that I want to fight the trend here. So I'm probably, since Asia Low is so far away, I would really wait for this 5-minute to inverse to look for shorts, which means that we may or may not get an entry there. So we'll see kind of what happens. What'd you do, top 5? Only a 50K account. Yesterday you passed an APEX account yesterday. Does that mean I'm funded today? No, you have to wait the 7 days. As far as I know, top 5, they have not said whether or not they will convert anyone. Last time they did automatically convert you to a 1 day pass, but they haven't came out and said that as far as I know. So, is it 90% off and pass 1 day? I'm not sure in this here. Like I said, Oracle Trader Oracle was like, hey, do you have a link with Elite Trader Funding? And I said no. And he said that he wanted to pick up a few accounts. So he asked me to get a link, so I did. So here they are. 50K accounts only 1650. Looks like there's rhythmic only maybe. Intraday unrealized profit trailing drawdown. Minimum 5 trailing days. No scaling. Resets allowed. So one step evaluation. I don't even know how many accounts you can have or any of that, but there it is. Let me adjust my chart. So the 83% coupon with Bulenox is looking like it's still working, but I don't know for sure. It does that sometimes. Elite Trader Funding has Trade Evade as well. Oh, okay, nice. So they got max 3 funded accounts. Like I said, I may pick up a few accounts with them myself just to see how it goes, see how she goes. But so I'm not sure this morning what my bias is. I'm not sure if we're going to go up or down. Typically, I would lean towards we take out the Asia lows here, but I think this might be one of those days where maybe it's left for New York, but I don't know. I don't really know. Marco, it depends on what you're looking for and what prop firm you're talking about. If it's Apex, I go with the 25K. I have the 50Ks, but my next round of accounts is going to be the 25Ks because it's a 1,500 take profit, 1,500 in drawdown, and you can take a payout at 1,600 in profit. So I'm going to use it as a paycheck, and so I'm going to use the 25Ks, and once I get to payout, we just close them. At least that's the plan. At least that's the plan. There's nothing for me to do here until we get, just in case you guys are wondering, we're looking for something like maybe a pullback with some continuation higher, and then we look for something in that area to go. Or the opposite. We push up and then inverse back to the downside. We'll see. You're right, top 5. You are right. Hard to do, though, sometimes. Hard to do. So I'm still leaning kind of bullish, even though normally I'd be looking for a move, back to the upside there. But I'm kind of leaning bullish. I just feel like this is going to be one of those days where we just go up until New York. But I could be wrong. And I'm okay with being wrong, right? I'm okay with being wrong. You're short from 7739. Well, I'm just saying. We'll see what happens. Emmanuel can't sleep. Stop loss already break even. Yeah, I'm just not sure. I'm just one of those mornings where normally I wake up and I'm like, all right, shorts only. I'm just not sure here. Just not sure. I mean, this one, it's not really delivering from anywhere, but we do have these equal highs. We might, I don't know, I might take this. Higher risk. It's not really delivering from anywhere. But we do have equal highs above. So I'll probably just take it off at the equal highs here. We'll break even once it hits the new high there, if it does. If it closes below, we just take it off. Not a big deal. What's up, McLovin? Good morning. Good morning. J-Trade retest. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the retest. I forgot about that. But this not really a... This one actually doesn't meet all the rules, so this might be a loser. I'm okay with it if it is. Am I on the wrong account? Holy cow. I'm on my funded account. I did not even notice that. All right, let's just kill it. I'm on the wrong freaking account, guys. I was on the starter account there, or on the funded account. Did not mean to be. It's 3 a.m., 3:11 a.m. right now, make 11. Like I said, that one didn't check all the boxes anyway. It's a mental mistake there. I was on the funded account there, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So 280. Mental mistake. 5 p.m. You must be up late during the New York sessions then. So this trade here, I could have waited for a better setup here. Didn't check all the boxes. We do have the equal highs above, but mental mistake there, just on the wrong count. That's crazy. It's a long time. 1:30 a.m. That's late. So I probably should have just waited there. I was okay with the loss being on the eval, but not okay with it being on the funded account there. That kind of sucks. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. I don't know why my stream health thing is not showing up. This thing is weird sometimes when it comes to that stuff. Debating if you should hop on your PC and trade. I mean, if you're not comfortable, then I wouldn't do it, Emmanuel. I just wouldn't do it. It's fine. Just watch. No, nothing wrong with just watching occasionally. Could end up like me and hit the button on a wrong account. It's not the end of the world. We shall see what she does. Equal highs, equal lows. So we'll probably wait for a sweep of one or the other here. They're fairly close to each other, so. We shall see what happens. ES is right there at the 49.80s. It's kind of just barcoding since open, chopping around. We're doing the same thing too. Not really getting a direction there. So we'll see what happens here. Did I catch any of the afternoon move? No, Emmanuel, I did not. I went back and looked. There was a couple of entries, but yesterday, the day before, I was still looking for entries. But yesterday, I got off the charts at like 12:30, 1 o'clock, 12:30-ish. That's kind of what I'm going to be doing from now on, getting off the charts there around 12:30, 1 o'clock-ish. And I just don't want to be sitting in front of the computer all day. There will still be some afternoon streams, but for the most part, I'm probably just going to stick to what we just talked about there. So if we get a long setup out of this 5-minute gap, that would be ideal. Obviously, to be highest probability. Caught that massive trade up at the end of the day. Yeah, I did not top 5. I saw it. It was nice, but I didn't catch it. So starting to push here. A little bit of buyers trying to pop in here. Oh, wait. I'm the wrong chart here. There we go. Fire's trying to pop in there. Nothing crazy yet. No real setup yet there. We'll wait for kind of one side to sweep or the other, you know. Either take out this, take out the low or the high there, one or the other. These equal lows or these equal highs. So far, no moves. Do we have any news today? Let's look. Into news. Elite Trader have the same rules as Apex. Intraday and realize. Yeah, that's what I saw. I don't know a lot about them. Like I said, I got to do a little more research, but seems to be. Not really any big news today. Not much news. Let's just kind of see what happens here. Looks like we might want to run the highs. Yeah, this price action not great. You are not wrong. Feels like we probably make a new high here. ES just made a new high. Let's just see. ES is at the pivot there. We're just waiting. We get a setup. We get a setup. Let's get a setup. Looking like it wants to run through the highs there, but no guarantees. ES at the pivot right there at the 83s, 82.50. See if it can get through that pivot or if it just rejects. Moving very, very slow. It looks like it wants to get through there, but just not doing it yet. It's moving so slow that, like, it's like, is it even moving? Is it even moving? Is it frozen? Okay, there we go. Now it's kind of ticking away. We got a tick. Wow, this is rough. This is kind of rough. You're in the same position for about a half hour, hour and a half. Yeah, I can imagine. It's not All right, starting to push here. See if we can get a run through those equal highs there. Maybe we can pop right through the equal highs. See if we can run right through there. That'd be ideal. Rip it through there. Come on. I like to see it run right through those equal highs there at the 44s. It's going to be the idea. That would be ideal. No can do it. ATP, it's in a nice little range. Yeah. Short the top, long the bottom. Good morning, Joey. I don't know if I take it that far, but. And now it ran the eyes. Ran the equal highs there. Got some volume popping in there, kind of reran the highs. See if she wants to push, continue to push. So maybe this is setting up here for a potential short. We'll see. All right, we're in a bearish 5 minutes. See if we hold below this or not. 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. It's going on 6. Excuse me. Long time no see, 6. Where you been? Where you been, 6? Where you been? Close above here on the 5-minute. We can pretty much guarantee that we're going to this swing higher at 68. You know, obviously we're not going to long off the 5-minute, but there's the idea. If we hold below on the 5-minute, then we'll look at a possible short in this area. So we'll just kind of see how price reacts to this 5-minute gap that we're currently in. Probably should have looked at that to begin with. Did not. All right, top 5. We'll see you. You just took a break from trading. Oh, I got you 6. Cool. Yeah, life happens, right? Life happens. So let's see how price reacts to this gap here. If we hold this gap and continue to push, then we might look for a long. If we inverse this gap, we probably take a short down to the 730s. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. If you guys aren't interested in trading futures, of course, Bulenox still has that 83% off. I believe the coupon's still good. It's showing good right now. Maybe it's still working. And APEX came out with 71% off and 1 day pass. My Funded Futures currently has the 50K account for $90 all in, no activation fee. So on and so forth. And as always, Topstep, $49 a month. 20% off extra if you use my link below if you're a new customer. And Take Profit Trader, $102 with no activation fee. And I pinned a link to the top here for 90% off Elite Trader Funding. Again, I don't use them yet. I may give them a go. But they are the best deal right now, so... So on this, if we inverse here, I will take this short. The idea is we are holding a bearish fair value gap on the 5-minute. And we got equal lows below. So that's the idea there. If we close below. He was considering grabbing the diamond hands, which allows overnight and weekend holds. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Where's equal lows? 730. You got to be kidding me. Did you guys see that dump? I tried to get short right there, and it just straight down real fast. Should get some expansion below this wick here to the downside. I've been doing a pretty good 6. We accidentally took a loss on our funded account this morning. Accidentally. It's on the wrong account, but it's okay. Looking for those 5-minute, 15-minute highs. Could be J trades. Like I said, I mean, I came into today not really knowing the bias, so. All right, in low 1. We'll see you in the morning. There's the retest after the close below. A little bit of buy volume popping in here. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, 6. I'm not concerned with it. I mean, it's just a small loss. It's $280. So the idea is keep the losses small, so just means we won't be trading that one probably in New York unless it's just a A++ type setup there. So we'll see. So now if we get back below the swing here, I really should be break-even stopping this. I'll probably wait for us to hit our first target or at least get some expansion. But the rules are if you get below the swing, that's only 3 points though. So that likely stops us out if we do get below there. So don't know that I want to move the stop there. We'll probably be a little more aggressive since it is an eval. We'll be a little more aggressive. I want to see some expansion below that wick there. I really want to see it move down quickly. Your reason was we broke out the top of the range with strong volume and there was 2-minute gap. Yeah. Well, no, if you're right, J-Trades. No worries. No worries, right? This is very bullish. So shorting sometimes can be hard, but you just have to take your model, take your setup, and see what happens. One of the things about it, J-Trades, I will say is I know a lot of people are longing this gap because of the 2022 ICT model. So I want to see the sales pop in here, but it may not. So we'll just see what happens. Three-minute still holding up here. I did just notice that there is a gap on the 3-minute as well that is holding, so you might be right. If we inverse the 3-minute, though, it can be kind of a higher probability here that I didn't even notice that. 3 minutes still holding here. Got to get those pullbacks. I want to see the 3-minute close below 41. I think if it closes below 41 on the 3-minute, we probably continue to move down here. So we'll just see what happens here. ES is also at the pivot. That could be one thing there holding us up. $14 seconds left on this 3-minute candle here. We close below 41. I will like that. 40.75 actually. Still did not close below, so it's not a great look. pretty deep into this gap. I'm probably going to change this. Yeah, I think I'm going to change these here. Might just get wrecked here. Market is waiting for EU data. Could be. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I want to see the 3-minute inverse here, but it's waiting for something. I'm telling you that. It's not moving today. So yeah, still holding up there at the pivot. Really need to lose that pivot if we're going to continue down. So my entry is an ice wall. Rydale in the house. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. You the man. Thank you for your subscription. So we'll just see what happens here. We enter this short, and then we're just kind of just chopping. Not really doing anything. So we'll see here. Close above, we just take it off. We just eat it. Yes, holding up there at the pivot. Someone told you that you have the luxury of waiting to see what happens or you don't. Yeah. Looks like we might make new highs here. Rules are if we close above, we take it off. So all right, let's see if we did we close above here? I suppose. So we're gonna eat that. We'll I'd like to see a new high here then if it's going to go. Got some volume popping in here. ES held the pivot there, trying to push. Hey, Oracle, what's up? Good morning. No, J Trades, it's all good. No worries. Hey, Sasa Topic. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription, you the man. Let's see if we make a new high here. Yeah, started to push, kind of held the pivot there. Started to push there, now kind of pulling back a little bit. Is it just wrecking stuff in both directions? A little bit of sellers popping in there, nothing huge, but a few. Captain Price, best trades between 3 p.m. Yeah, we're just waiting here. Kind of putting a lower high there. Being a dirty girl this morning. Just kind of stopped me out there a few ticks above. Closed a couple of points above the gap there. You gambled yesterday, or $100 gambles on two. Nice, Captain Price. ES is losing the pivot there. Very choppy here. Very, very choppy. No clean price action here. Very tight range. Very, very tight range here. I'm still watching the 3 minute here. We still have held the 3 minutes. So if we do close below on the 3 minute, we might ride that back down to the equal lows here. If I'd been paying attention, I would have been looking at 3 minute the whole time, but see how the 3 minute kind of held there so far. I don't typically love trading 3 minute because of how wide the stop has to be, but this one's not too bad. Price action's just not great today. This last hour's just really been chopping around. Not much of an opportunity there. ES finally back below the pivot there. ES still holding, or the Nasdaq still holding up kind of strong at this point. ATP, I'm looking at all the charts. I just didn't look at it. I literally have 12 or 13 charts pulled up over here. I just didn't see it. I didn't see it. It happens. I didn't mark. Normally I mark them out as I go, and I just didn't see it. But I have them all pulled up. Trust me. We got 4 large screens over here. 4 large screens. Not really that big a deal. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Got about 15 seconds left on this next candle. No close below yet. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe. If you're not yet subscribed, we appreciate it. So we're coming up on the top of the hour here in about 9 minutes. Top of the hour, 9 minutes. A few buyers popping in here. Two minutes left on this candle. We may take the entry if we close below. If we don't, then I don't know. This price action sucks. Sucks. The price action sucks. Let's be honest. It's terrible. Terrible, terrible price action. So still holding up here on this 3-minute gap. It's testing the bottom of it, but still holding. Still holding. Just a bad entry. The price action isn't that bad. I don't know. I don't think it was a bad entry. We inversed the 1 minute. It met my requirements. So, met my requirements. That's all that matters. I just didn't see a close below on the 3. This is very bad for London. I mean, since we've opened, where's 3 a.m.? I mean, we're stuck in like 25-point range. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Very tight range. Of course, you could make money if you're in the right direction, but well, yeah, I do that ATP. I always mark it in. That's what I do in New York. So it's hard to train yourself to wait for the retest when that's what you do during New York. Makes it hard. Still on the long, you're just holding it. I get it, ATP. I get it. Buyers popping in here trying to push it now. You've traded in London for 6 years. I don't really bleed ATP. I may leave a few points here and there on the table, but for the most part, I typically am green during London. Otherwise, I wouldn't trade it. Typically. See if the ES gets back above that pivot there and keeps going. In the past couple of weeks, yeah, I've only had one red day. Actually, the one tonight will probably be the only red day. I took a trade after my stream the other night and ended up green on that one time I was red. But I get what you're saying. All right, got about 3 minutes here till the top of the hour. Do we push? Looking like we might. See if the 5 minute can kind of close above there. Close out that gap. I think if we get above this swing here, we probably see the high quickly. Let's just see. Can she rip? Uh, 2 minutes here until the top of the hour. Choo choo. Oh. All right, she's popping out the top here. Looking like it's going to inverse this 5 minute probably. Can she go? Are we going to get some pop here at the top of the hour? A rip through. A rip through. Not going yet. Got to keep going. Gots to keep going here if it's going to go. There we go. Trying to expand through the high there finally. Less than a minute here. Got that swing up there at 68. Maybe on a close above there. We'll see. Wants to push. 7 seconds left on this 5-second candle. Will also take us to the top of the hour there. Pulling back here into this 3-minute gap once again. Unable to make new highs. ES back to the view, or back to the pivot there, trying to test that area. Few sellers popping in here. Probably pops back through the high there. We'll see. I was kind of thinking this thing would push right through the high there and maybe close above, but just didn't do it. ES is still trying to push here off that pivot. Kind of bouncing here. See if it runs right through there, the highs. Should probably rip right through the highs here. Well, is this thing going to go or what? What's she going to do? EU news in 1 hour. Yeah, it could be waiting on that. Got a minute and a half left on this 5-minute. Actually, yeah, a little over a minute. Maybe it finally closes above there. Making new highs there, finally. It's kind of a grind. Yes, yet to make a new high here. Looks like it wants to, though. Looks like it wants to. See if this thing pushes into the 68 there, maybe. Rip above 57, Mr. Crooner. Could be. We're above 57 now, so we'll see. Maybe up into the 70s, we'll see there. Just kind of watching the ES here, see if it rips. If we kind of get back above 61 there, maybe it can go, but quickly. Yeah, relative. What's quickly? Taking one off at 68.50. Nice job, Jay. You should get it. The 5 minute closed above, yeah. I think the 5 minute closed above there. Then hold for more break even. Yeah, it's definitely bullish. See if she wants to go here. Yes, approaching the new 67 there. Currently, I'm sorry, 87. It's at 86 right now. See if the ES wants new highs here. Not really anything for me to do here. Obviously, we took our one trade there and it didn't work out, so just waiting. If we get an opportunity, we might take it, but so far not one. You see the 5 minute did close above there. It's not a huge gap by any means, but all right, let's see if this thing can get back above 62 and really kind of just rip into the 68s there. We're just watching, guys. Not much to do here. ES is approaching the high there. Let's see if it kind of expands above there. Next level up on the ES is kind of that 95 area. So ES approaching the high here. Let's see if it can punch right through there. See if it can just punch right through there or not. Back above these equal highs, maybe we'll get some expansion. Let's just see. No real buyers yet. Let's see. Let's see. We got about 10 more minutes here waiting on this thing to see if it can offer us something, and then we'll probably just call it a morning. Wait for the New York. Probably. Welp. Are we going to go? Yes, approaching the highs here. See if it just pops right through there. Kind of expect it to go here if it's going to go. We got 11 after 4 here, so we just kind of had the bias wrong this morning. We took 2 shorts. They both lost. You know, it's going to happen sometimes. It's just how it is. I should have been paying attention to the 3-minute there. That would have been the best time frame to watch there. It's fine. Starting to rip. Looking like the 68's up next. Its own deck. How do we get there? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear when I got up this morning. I mean, I said at the beginning of the stream that it's one of those days where we probably leave the Asia low for New York. But, yeah, I saw a 1-minute setup and I took it. I just didn't see the 3-minute. And that first trade, the first trade that I took this morning, it was aggressive. I knew that when I took it over here. You know, that was an aggressive entry. It's okay. Even the 1 minute gave you the retest above the get in long. Retest above? We're at ATP. What do you mean? The 1 minute? 4-ish candles back. Here? Yeah, I'm not saying that I mean, it's just not my model, right? I'm only trading the inversion, so if I don't get an inversion set up, I'm just not taking it. So it's okay. We're wrong sometimes. I mean, it's fine, right? You just accept it and move on. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. This one? Sort of. Very small one. Probably could, this would look better probably on the 30-second chart. So yeah, 30-second looks better there on this retest here. Could have maybe taken it. We did have equal highs above. It held that 3-minute gap nicely. I mean, it did. It went a little bit deep into it, but it held it nicely. She's a grinder. She's getting there, just slowly. Woo! What was that wick? No, you're right, ATP. That was an inversion on the 30. I just needed to go to the lower time frame if I was going to do that. So there you go, that boner candle straight through there. So nice trade there, J Trades. You said you're going to break even, stop it at 68, take a little profit. Was there a 3-minute inversion? I don't know. Let me look. And not really on the 3-minute. There's a small gap here, but I don't count that gap because we're still inside a bullish gap. It's not that obvious. Also, we were in a bearish 5-minute gap there. That's kind of the reason there. I was waiting on us to, as long as we held that gap, which we held it until here, then, that's what I was waiting on. I was just kind of looking for shorts as long as we held that gap, even though this looked very bullish. But we did have the equal lows below, so I thought we'd come clean these up. We just didn't. And we probably will. Just win, Yeah, but when you're trading inversions, ATP, I have to use multiples. Because there might be 2 gaps in the leg on the 1 minute, 1 gap in the leg on the 2 minute, so on and so forth. So I have to look at multiples. You just fat thumbed and bought another contract. I get you, ATP. I mean, everybody trades different, though, right? You trade whatever works for you, works for you. What works for me, works for me. I mean, that's just how things are. And we're gonna take losers. I mean, that's just the nature of trading. The key is to keep the losers reasonable. $400. That's one trade. Not a big deal. $280 on the funded. That's just one trade. So not a big deal. Tomorrow morning or, later this morning during New York, the first setup will probably clear this out, or we'll take another loss and we'll put this account away. Same thing on the funded. It'll either clear it out or we'll take another loss and we'll put the account away. We'll move on to the next day. So it's just managing it. That's all it is. I was wrong. There's nothing wrong with being wrong. Like I said, I don't hate it. I just wish I had waited for the 3-minute because I wouldn't have taken it if I had saw the 3-minute. That's all. That's all. Ugh. Back to the 71s. Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe you're right. We would have been, a couple of points slower on that close there. 3 points, probably, on the retest. So you're right. That would have been $120. I'm trying to remember to take the retest, but it's hard to do sometimes. So if you see me in London, just remind me. I know someone said this morning retest, and I still forgot. You guys think we go to the data highs today from yesterday at CPI? Kind of looking like we might, huh? Wow, we did push up yesterday afternoon. I didn't even see this. Straight into close, huh? Just straight up. Just straight up. What's up, Naz the Dragon? Me seeks. Okay. Yeah, 120, yeah. No, you're not wrong, ATP. The retest on how it filled in Q would give you smaller losses and bigger wins. I did wait for the, if you guys saw that, I did mark it in. Not saying I didn't mark it in. But it did push back into the gap right there. You know, it closed below and it pushed back in. So I did hit market here and it filled me way down here. I get what you're saying. If I had just camped an order here, it would have just tagged me in on the pullback up. So you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Let's maybe. You're Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. I don't know. Listen, as the dragon, however you do it, whatever works for you. Hey, is this thing frozen? Just not moving. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll try my best. I'll try my best. I'm not looking. I'm not going to take an inverse on this gap. This is way too small. Spotted a bear engulfing Canada with a divergence. Should get a decent pullback. Yeah, we do have some low resistance liquidity here as well. Yeah. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call it there. Just going to eat it. Down 425, down 280 on the other account. So we'll just call it there, and we'll see what we can do during New York. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll be back live at 9 o'clock a.m. for the New York session. We'll see you guys then. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe. That's it.